Why pre, why chop wagwan, it's your boy Singh. We're back with another banger vlog video, and today, right now, we're on our way to go and test drive a car, or just to see what the dealership has around and what's going on. However, I'm actually in the mood to chit chat a little bit, and since I'm going on the drive anyways, it's like a 10-15 minute drive to where I'm trying to go. And I actually enjoy speaking to you guys and just talking and venting about my thoughts and how I'm feeling and what's going on in my head. So I was like, you know what, let me just fling on the vlog and talk to you guys while I'm on my way to this dealership to go and see this car. You see me? So we're actually heading to the dealership of one of my dream cars, the brand of one of my dream cars. If you only have one dream car, that's all up to you. I have a few of them, but this one is one of the ones that I really want. And I know I'm going to get it. I trust in the universe, I trust in God's timing, and I know it's already mine. It's just time, patience, and whatever. Anyways, I actually had a little topic I wanted to talk to you guys about on this drive. Well, not necessarily this drive specifically, but just something that came to my mind while I was doing a little bit of introspection and life auditing. You get me? And the main topic is basically realizing that the less friends you have, the better and the more peaceful your life will be. And I know some of you guys are like, yo, I already not a friend. Or you're looking for new friends and you're kind of wondering like, yo, why do I not have any friends? Or why am I not connecting with people? And maybe, to be honest, it's a good thing, because in my humble opinion, the less friends you have, the better it is for you. And there are a couple of reasons why. And all of this is coming from the top of my head. It's not really in any particular order, right? But one, the less friends you have is the less possibility of drama, right? Like once you start to have a big enough group of friends, or not even group of friends, but once you start talking to people more and more, is the more susceptible you are to the drama that they have going on in their lives. So if you have one friend, that's just one avenue for potential drama. But if you have 10 friends, that's 10 different avenues for 10 different scenarios and situations, and just like a whole mess on your mental load. And it's not that you're taking things up on your head, but if you genuinely have good friends, they're going to be able to vent to you, or they're going to want to vent to you or get your opinion. You see me? So imagine having 10 different people coming to you on 10 different occasions about 10 different situations that they're emotionally involved in, or that they're stressed out about. It's not even about the time that you spend trying to help through them. It's just the energy, like the mental energy that comes with having friends, or having even a friend group. You get me? Like it just becomes a lot. And it's not that everybody is like that, but it's life. You get me? Like in life, things happen all the time, so people are always going to have situations happening, and sometimes they're going to want to rely on you for help and support, which is okay. But you know, the more of them you have is the more energy you have to spend dealing with those situations, or being that support system for those people. Zine. 2, I hate nothing more than a big group chat, or even group chats in general. Like when you say, yo, when you plan to go out and you end up, you invite people, or the host invites a group of people, and it's a good time, it's a good vibe, everybody enjoys the energy. There are new people involved, there are old people involved, smaller groups turn into bigger groups, and let's say it's a group of 10 people to 15 people. See? A lot of times we tend to decide that, yo, because we had a good time, let's create a group chat. You get me? Let's make a group chat so that way it's easier to plan, it's easier to communicate, it's easier to coordinate. I hate group chats, because group chats lead to more problems, because somebody might not like somebody in the group, somebody might like somebody in the group, somebody might have been friends with somebody first and then they become friends or closer friends with somebody else in the group, and just there's a lot of drama that can stir out of a bigger group chat. Some people don't want some people come to certain events, maybe half of the group got to something, the other half of the group feel away. Like, there's just so many things that can happen, and it kind of buzz back to the initial point where it's like the more people involved is the more drama. In my opinion, I don't need a group chat of more than 3 or 4 people. Over 3 or 4 people, things kind of start to get a little shaky, because everybody has their own feelings, everybody has their own opinions, and everybody has their own lives to live. And some people just catch feelings a bit quicker and a bit sooner than others. You see me? So people always say like, yo dog, why you not make a group chat? Like, I'll invite some people out somewhere, or we're doing something or an activity, and them say, yo, we should make a group chat so we can do this again. I'm like, nope. I would much rather you communicate with me personally and invite me personally to something, rather than, yo, who want forward at this thing? Or, yo, man them, we're active or not. You get me? Like, that does, it's not as personal. I feel like when friends personally invite friends and message them directly, they're like, hey, I'm doing this thing, I'd love if you could come. It's more intimate, it's more personal, and you're able to connect better on that level. But that's just a personal thing for me. I know it's convenient to have a group chat, so when I say, yo, group chats don't make any sense, it's just, I've seen time and time again where group chats are created, something happened with somebody left the group and those and everybody, I wonder like, wagwan, no answer. Or some people are closer friends with the person and them know exactly what going on, but them not tell the group, and there's beef between this person. Enough. You see me? Enough. Number 3, why having less friends is more peaceful or better, is because honestly, if you have a new friend, you don't know who that person is. And even some of your old friends, you don't know who they have become or what they've been through, right? And a lot of this really boils down to people just being good people. But how do you determine when somebody's good or not? Somebody can be a best friend and somebody can be cool to you up until they are not. And the less people you have in your life that are in your inner circle, the less people that have access to you or that have access to your energy, is the easier it is, and the less susceptible you are to any negative influences or envy or jealousy or bad mind or anything of that sort. You get me? When Popcorn say, what should you tell when you are buying, you be more careful who you confide in. I know anybody pour my drink and anybody buy my dinner. So hard for trust your enemy, hard for trust your friend. Trust your friend. Me nah lie, me love me family, but me not trust you all of them. I feel those lines because you really don't know. You could be excited to tell people about the opportunities and the things that are coming to you and what's going on in your life and the blessings that you're being provided. And then under Sykes, they'll smile up in your face, but under Sykes, they must say, yo, me not rate that boy in cause he might do Ray and Tay and he might do him thing, and me not like say he might do him thing cause me didn't want to do that too, and I wish say me coulda. And it's just like a lot of people, man, I say nobody, but a lot of people don't know how to give other people their flowers, or they don't understand how to clap for other people or to congratulate other people when they're winning. And some of your friends are those people. Some of your friends, some of the people who you consider your closest friends, are energy drainers under Sykes. Man, I say them I pray for your downfall, but sometimes they're like, yo, Jano, how is he able to do this but I'm not able to do this? And so they have an envious mindset, but you never know until the time comes when maybe somebody say, yo, you know, some here say your friend say Ray, and Ray. Which leads to my next point, which is the more friends you have is the more information can be spread about you. The more possibility there is for rumors, the more room there is for misinformation. You see me? When you have a lot of friends, right? When you have a lot of people around you, and when you tell people a lot of things, you don't know the narrative that people have of you in their head. So you can tell somebody that the sky is blue, but them here say you say the sky is red. So now the sky is red because that's the person's perspective of you. So if you give people more access to you and more access to your thoughts, your brain, your knowledge, everything, right? Even if you think you can confide in somebody about something, that may not be the case because they may be... Why do you tell bouncer? That may not be the case for them. They might not respect your privacy as much as you respect it for yourself, right? The moment you tell somebody something, just know that they may tell their closest friend, or they can promise, say, oh, they will never say anything, and then they still end up saying something. It's just like, you don't know. Again, it just boils down to you not knowing. Like, you really never know what people are capable of. You don't know what someone's intentions are. You don't know where they're going to go, who they're friends with, or who they're close with. You get me? You don't know if, and this has happened before, you don't know if somebody sends somebody to get close to you just to get some information out of you, or just to try and figure out a little bit more out of your life, or what you're doing, or who you are. And those are things you have to really be careful of, you see me? So, all in all, you guys just gotta be careful, man. To be honest, you just have to be careful. It's not even about not connecting or not having friends, because I have friends, and I've had a lot of friends, and I've realized over time that when I have a lot of friends, there's always a lot going on, and I always feel some type of way because there's just so much going on. Even if there's nothing going on, it's just like keeping up with everybody, making sure that everybody is good, because I love my friends and I make sure that they're good all the time, and they make sure that I'm good all the time. You get me? So keeping up with that, and then realizing that there's always something to be said, or somebody saying something that you wouldn't expect them to say or do. Anything that has to do with having like larger friend groups, I've just kind of unsubscribed from that right now. My phone's right, you see me? Maybe only 2 people text me religiously all the time now, and initially it kind of felt lonely. It kind of felt like, oh yo, what happened to the friends that I had, or the people who I used to speak to? But then I started realizing there is less drama in my life because of it. You get me? So why am I going to beat myself up or feel lonely when all I want is peace in this life? You see me? All I want is to go towards my goals, achieve them, spread love, spread positivity, spread happiness. And I've actually been able to do that more because I have less friends, or less people with direct access to me, less people who I give my energy to, and less people who I depend on, or I don't even know what to say, but that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Like, to be honest, less is more in this life, you know? Less things you have to worry about, the more you have space to think and to feel and to breathe. So, anyways, guys, we're here at the dealership, but it's a one-way, and I did not even realize that. So I'm kind of cooked right now. I'm gonna have to go around. Yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Still, like, guys, just be careful. That's all I can say right now. Just be careful. Be mindful of the people you hang around. Be mindful of who you tell what. Be mindful of how much of yourself and how much of your energy you're giving to other people. And stay blessed, stay positive always, you see me? So I'm gonna go in here and see what they are saying, what they have to offer, and then I'll catch you guys back in a minute. Uno momento, por favor. Uno momento. Okay, good news and bad news. We weren't able to get the car today to drive or to even be in because it's the end of the month and they have a car show thing to go to. This is kind of a repeated thing. Like, every time I say I want to go to a dealership, the first time I go, I always don't get through. And then the second time I go, I get way more than I expected. So I'm not worried. I'm just trusting God and God's plan and God's timing. I was able to make a good connection though. So that's a plus. That's a plus for sure. So I'm not worried. I trust I trust in God's plan for me. I trust in God's divine timing for me. I trust in the plan that He has for me. And I know that He's walking right beside me and guiding every single step of the way. So, once you put your trust and faith in God, there's nothing that can or will bother you, to be honest. Like, once you really have that peace and once it resonates with you, then you can just walk with peace. I don't even know why that topic of friendship even came up. It was early morning. So what I do in the mornings, I try to not go on social media, just rest my brain, relax, and do a little bit of introspection and thinking. And I was coming up with ideas, just brainstorming, and I was writing on everything that comes to mind when it comes down to like YouTube videos or TikToks or just topics to talk about. And I was like, yo, to be honest, the less friends you have, the better. And it's true. And older people, if you realize, a lot of older people, not everybody, obviously, you have a few that are like, more social, but a lot of older people have a very small group of friends. Like, they have friends, they maybe have one or two friends that they have been friends with since childhood or maybe since high school, and they've just maintained those friends the entire time. Obviously, you have acquaintances and people that you meet that come and go. Like, you have your co-workers, like people you work with. You don't really have much of a choice but to be acquainted with them or to be friends with them. You have people who you share hobbies with. So, like, if you do a sport, those people will, potentially be your friends because you guys have similar interests. Social groups, when you go out, you always see these group of people, or you always go with them, people you travel with, and that's fine. But having your core friends is very, very, very important. Having those few people who you can rely on and say, yo, I need someone to talk to, or there's something that I'm feeling, or just having people who are genuinely there for you, who have been and have proven to be there for you time and time again. Those people are the ones you should keep close. You see me? For me, that's Roshane and Damo. You see me? Roshane and Damo have been my friends since grade 7, and we've been friends the entire time since. Okay? And to the man them, big up in a dog, like, enough love to the man them, big up Walshy, big up Beans, big up man like Ricky. All the time, you get me? Like, enough love for you guys. But you see, man, like Damo and Rush, those niggas have been there from the get-go. They've been there when I was a troubled juvenile, struggling to find something to do because I was bored as hell in high school. And then, man, they literally take me up and say, yo, do this drumming thing. My granddad was a drummer, and I was always intrigued by it, and I enjoyed it. And I had rhythm. You see me? I'm musically inclined, Don't get it twisted. I'm musically inclined. So they're like, yo, forward, come beat some drum with me after school instead of running up and down and doing this one baggery and giving trouble. And they really took me out of trouble. I'm not gonna lie. Like, for 2 years in my high school life, I mean, I still gave trouble because I'm naturally a troublemaker. But I was able to do something productive with my time, go to JCDC, drum, be a vibe, catch some energy. It's just nice. And if it wasn't for those two, I wouldn't have had the opportunity, I wouldn't have been to Canada if it wasn't for Shane, because he's the only reason I went there. I don't have anybody in Canada. I don't really know nobody in Canada. Well, I know a few people, but not crazy that I'm close to or talk to that often. So I wouldn't have been able to travel to Canada and actually enjoy it and actually see the city and explore. Whenever I go to Florida, Dom is always there. I've stayed with Dom once before. He carries me around because, again, this is a new city. I'm not from there. But he's made me feel at home. You see me? Those are my people, and I appreciate them to the fullest. And there's never been any drama. There's never been any negativity. I've never had to worry about if they are speaking bad about me, or worried like, hey, if I say this to them, will it reach anywhere else? I'm sure you're probably listening to me right now and thinking of that one friend. And if there's somebody that you haven't heard from, or if there's somebody who just came to your mind who you haven't heard from in a while, or a high school friend, or maybe somebody who you're just close to, reach out to them and tell them big up. You see me? Just tell them big up themselves and tell them, say, yo, enough ratings. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for being with me. Easy me. And I feel like we don't do that enough. A lot of times, people always tell me when I reach out to them or when I link them on something, they're like, yo, you know, somebody think for texted the other day, but I just get busy and I never end up doing it. Like, I get it, because it happens to me all the time too, where somebody come to mind and I say, yo, let me reach out to them. But then, like, I'd be driving right now and I say, yeah, man, when I get back to where I go, then I can text them. But then I never end up remembering to do it. Like, if you think about texting somebody, or if you think to reach out to somebody, do it in that moment, because you will not remember. And to be honest, they're going to appreciate the hell out of you reaching out, because people don't reach out that often, especially in 2025. Everybody's so busy with their own lives. Everybody's so busy with what's going on and keeping up with their own lives and their own drama and the things that they have to deal with, that they don't even get the chance to socialize or communicate with the people that they love and care about. So if you have the opportunity to, or if it ever comes to mind to reach out to somebody, reach out, just say hello. It can change someone's entire day. It can make someone feel special. So do that. Easy me. Right now I'm on my way back to the office from a little networking business conversation. You know, we go trying to plan out this life thing here and making the best out of this short yet long life that we have. It's very easy to feel like we're running out of time, or that time is fleeting from us, but it's never too late to change, and your life can honestly flip upside down like that. Everything that you thought was normal, everything that you thought was, that you were used to, everything that you thought was convenient, everything that you thought was your life can change in an instant. Your whole direction, your whole path can change in an instant. But it's honestly up to you to determine your perspective. Are you going to be a sour puss about everything? Are you going to be a weenie, whiny, Debbie Downer baby about everything? Or are you going to think positively and be happy and just enjoy life for what it is, enjoy the process for what it is, enjoy where you are as it is, so that way, if or when you get to the place you want to get to, you'll be happy. You'll still be happy. In fact, you'll be slightly happier, because money itself doesn't bring happiness. It can bring you peace of mind, which can bring you happiness. You don't have to worry about food on the table. You don't have to worry about where you sleep. But inherent joy, like the actual feeling of fulfillment and content, comes from you. You decide. It's a choice that you have to make every day to say, yo, no matter what, I'm going to keep a positive mindset and I'm going to be joyful, like actually living in happiness. Like, I was talking to Damo the other day and he was saying happiness derives from the word happening. So you can be happy when something happens that makes you happy. But true joy, which is the feeling that you should be aiming for, true joy, go on. True joy comes from how you feel, and to feel a certain way, you kind of have to think about it. You have to be like, okay, even though this is happening, I'm still grateful and joyful for the fact that you're alive, or for the fact that I'm alive, and the fact that I'm here, or I'm able to have these opportunities to build and to grow or to become. It's all in the mind. It's really all about how you think about the things that happen on a day-to-day basis. You can either beat yourself up about everything, or you can be glad for the lessons, or even when the lesson hasn't happened, you can just be grateful for the opportunity to learn more, to become more, to feel more, to experience more. But yeah, being able to learn and experience and feel more, and doing that joyfully and not being negative about everything, it's really something that you have to practice, and it's something that I've been practicing. Like, I'm not perfect at it, and I don't want it to come off as if I'm this perfect guru where everything is all peaches and sunshines every day. Like, yesterday I was not in a good mood. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't feel like doing anything. I was feeling lazy, and I decided that, you know what, nah, I'm not going to sit in this anymore. I'm not going to wallow. I'm not going to allow, because I feel down, to be down. You know, I'm not going to allow me feeling down to keep me down. So I just say, you know, I get up and I gotta do something. And I just went on a walk. Just walked, and while I was walking, the feeling of sadness or laziness or lack just slowly went away. It slowly faded into nothingness, and I started getting back into the groove of doing the thing that I was doing, and it just made me feel better. You know, it just started making me feel better. And I say this to say, you decide how you feel still. You see me? You decide if you want to sit down in something, or if you want to change something, or if you want to do something about it. A lot of the times we're in situations or circumstances and we don't even stop to think, how can we get out of this situation, or how can we change our circumstances? A lot of the times we just sit and be like, oh my gosh, like I had to fix my car, and now I had to spend all my money on this, and okay, it happened. Okay. And I'm not saying to just jump over and skip over the hurdles that have happened in your life. But okay, it happened, now what? Now what? Because it happened, but now what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to feel bad about it? Feeling bad about something is not going to change it. You get me? Feeling bad about a situation is not going to improve or change the situation. You gotta do what you can with what you have now to move forward. Can't help it, my boss. Can't help it, my boss. You have to do what you can with what you have now. You see me? So, guys, that's about it for this vlog. I feel like you guys will get the car vlog in the next one or one of the other vlogs. But I feel like this vlog with just us conversing should be enough, to be honest. I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed talking to you guys. If there's anything you'd like to add to the topic, you can drop it in the comment section down below. If there's any topics you want me to discuss or chat about in the next vlog, you can drop it in the comment section down below. And I really do hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat vlog still. Little drive along chit chat session. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog. You see me? Big up on yourself. I love you guys. Walk good. Walk in peace. And to end it, as Miss Nadine Malloy, former principal of Arden High School, would say, surround yourself with people and things that are good for you. See me? So big up on yourself.